Yes. Welcome back or welcome to another episode of Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Who's the Great. It is a little bit before 6 a.m. East Coast time. This is really supposed to be like a little wake and bake video, but we ended up with a topic because you know how you have something that's just heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind. There's a topic out there, and I mean, you look at the thumbnail, click, so you already know what this topic about to be about. But every now and then, something with heavy on your heart, you feel like you either should say something or want to say something, but it's just not the right timing. I wanted to see more what details came out about the story before I really went in on it, but it's been a couple days. Ain't no details that came out that's gonna stop me from doing what I'm about to do, and this is gonna hurt some people, but as a disclaimer, I don't care, number one. Number two, I still don't care. And number three, I'm fat. So I'm allowed to talk about this topic because I weigh 362 pounds. Give or take 5 pounds. So, like I said, you see the thumbnail. You already know what it's about to be. We're gonna go ahead and dive into this. We'll make this short and sweet. It's gonna hurt, but it need to be said. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Let's get the business out the way before we get into the video. Let's get the business out the way before we take care of this video. Let's get to it. Footage we use today comes from Breakfast Club. You're not gonna really see too much Breakfast Club on this channel. They just not the show for me. We're gonna dive into this interview. We're not gonna look at too much of it. It's just something that she says during the interview more so than the entire interview. So we're gonna go through these couple little snippets. It's gonna be probably about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes we might use at the most. If you want to see it in full, because I heard the interview was something to watch, but I'm more concerned about the message she's trying to put out than the interview itself. So I'll put the link to the entire interview in the description. Had to get my ears on. Let's get it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Make sure we take care of that business.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Peace, Big Dank. How you?
Good morning.
You good?
Good morning.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi,
How are you?
Stormy.
What's happening? Peace, King. How you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, King.
Got it.
Yep. It's the only seat y'all got?
Before we even get to that, because that was some shit. She going on the Breakfast Club. We gonna get straight to it. We're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. She knew she was going to the Breakfast Club. Cameras everywhere. That's what she wear? That's a victim's outfit. From what she had on, you knew what type of time she was on. Let me play the victim. I want you to see all of this. Look at all of this. I'm the victim. Feel bad for me. That you don't wear that jacket too little, that top way too little, them pants they wait for her. We're not about to keep sitting and playing with people. Again, I'm saying this as an almost 400-pound black man. You don't get to play victim with me because I don't give a shit.
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little?
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is accommodation.
There you go.
At what part in life is the world responsible for making it easier for us as fat people? Yes, we fat. Let's just get that out the way. Cause she about to do with some weird shit with the word fat that I'm not even with. Hey, we could go with the new phrase, big bag. Me and my homegirl call each other big bags all the time. You know what I'm saying? And accommodations. Listen to how she said it. She expects everybody in life to accommodate her. I hate to know what her relationship life is like because he has an accommodating man and or woman. I don't know which one I'm supposed to say. Ask Donald Trump. Like, accommodations, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't watch The Breakfast Club often. But the last thing they need to be ever required to do is make sure. I'm trying to not to go. Look, they pulled the sectional up. Because what else was going to work? Let's be honest. What else was going to work? What else was going to work? I'm saying, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying, let's get right down to it. Let's stop with the bull. What else was going to work? What regular American chair or wherever you buy your chair from, what chair you know was going to adequately fit her and hold her? So because she's beyond the average and there's no medical stuff that came out, so we're going to go ahead and say by her own doing, what chair was going to work? So was the Breakfast Club the problem if they didn't have the chair? Or was she going to sue the Breakfast Club? Because, hey, I went to the Breakfast Club to do an interview. They didn't have no chairs. They didn't accommodate me. Was they next on the list? Because once we get through this, get a little deeper into this thing, we're going to say what all this is. Yeah, we already, and we just, all that hasn't happened so far is they deconstructed the section though to give her some place to sit.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren Rosa hanging out with us as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Who we got?
We have Big Dank Demoss. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you, Big Dank? How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
You know, when we first heard about your story, you know, there was a lot of jokes made. Everybody made jokes, including us. But when I heard you was a rapper, I was like, you know, why not have her up here and have a conversation? See if this could, I don't know, help something.
Like
right? Make the most of the moment.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's Cap.
Where you from?
Y'all know better.
Detroit. Tell us about. Well, no, this is your question, Nibby. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is what you do. This is what you do.
For people that don't know, a lot of people, of course, you're from Detroit. You're a rapper from Detroit, so you're highly known in Detroit in a lot of different places. But you got publicized recently because of an incident that you had with Lyft, a Lyft driver. You ordered a Lyft, and you could tell.
Well, I ain't want to go there. I just wanted to ask you who you always say to explain for the people who don't know who Big Dank is.
No, but people will have to connect the dots.
You ever see anything like this? On my mark.
Now.
Captain America: Brave New World. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Go ahead.
How long you been doing music, Dank? How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a long time. I took it seriously in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And what got you into music?
My dad did music, and after he died, I just took it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
He was a rapper?
Yeah.
And you were in Deb's house as well.
I was.
How was
On
that?
what?
Deb's house.
Deb's house on Lifetime.
Deb
Oh,
How was that?
It was good. You know, it was a learning experience. Yeah, it was a learning experience. It was okay.
Did it help or hurt you in any way, like your music?
I mean, I'm doing the same thing I was doing before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, it was okay.
You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to shit on
No,
nobody.
it's cool.
Because you had a couple moments on there, and I saw one
I
clip where
did.
you were really teary eyed.
Yeah, I was
she
teary-eyed
tough, or
because
was it like what was that about?
Well,
I feel
Deb's,
like-
explain what Deb's house is. 'cause
Yeah, so
people
Deb's house
don't know
is
what
a
it is.
show where she brings Deb Antony, brings
Waka
the
Flocka's mom.
Waka Flocka's mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's discovered some of the biggest and the best. Nicki Minaj.
Finally found something that I could fit. It was like, you know, I'm getting frustrated because I can't find nothing. I don't want to make nobody mad. I want to, you know, look and I was seeing everybody able to fit things, and you know, I'm getting frustrated because I can't find. I felt some type of way, you know.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Let me get to the good shit, 'cause we ain't got time.
In
for
a
this.
store, I could fit nothing, you know. So when I finally found something that I could fit, it was like, oh, that's not a boss. Take that off, you know. So I felt some type of way, you know. But yeah, I just feel like I was put in a difficult situation, and I was seeing everybody able to fit things, and you know, I'm getting frustrated because I can't find nothing. I don't want to make nobody mad. I want to, you know, look good and stuff like that. So that's why I started crying. I was a little frustrated.
You know, you walked in and, you know, you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring the part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, now this is what I'm talking about, accommodations, right?
Yeah.
Here we
But
go.
we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people that are
But we
plus
should,
size.
though. We should, because we not all the same, you know? I feel like we should. Like, why not? I feel like a lot of times people think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house.
What the fuck is the F word, people? I'm fat. Like, we not about to start making the word fat the new N word. No, she the first weirdo I ever seen do that shit. We not about to do that. Nah. That's weird. Now we gotta say we supposed to say the F word. Remember once upon a time, big women used to be like, they changed it like PHAT. You notice she ain't, you know, flip it to that because it's a different meaning to PHAT, and she can't work that phraseology.
When it's like,
The
we
F
not.
word?
Yeah, the F word. I'm not
You
The
about
word
to.
that you can't say in your house,
Yeah.
fat.
You don't like it.
Oh!
I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, we don't use that word in my house
okay.
either.
I thought you were talking about the gay slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
now.
No.
But I just feel like it should be accommodated. Bigger people should be accommodated, just like we accommodate the LGBT community. You know, all those other communities. I just feel like we outside. You know, if
I don't like when people try to talk intelligently about a topic without intelligence. You feel me? For one, all the concessions that the world is making for LGBTQ and all these other entities, while she's right on that, guess what? It's wrong. You don't fix a wrong with a wrong. She's playing that what's good for the goose is what's good for the gander shit. And no. And who made her the spokesperson for fat people? When is she? We are not a monolith. She don't represent me. I don't think she represent a lot of big people I know either. But we're gonna let her cook and see what she said.
If we inside is get up, why you in a house? You should be doing this, you should be doing that. When we outside, it's like, why you not in a house?
Well,
Why are
people
you
would
out
say,
here?
okay,
Who says this? Me and my people be outside. Except for the winter months, you know what I'm saying? We hibernate. It's fat people. It might be some fat people shit. But whatever. That's what it is. That's what it is. But I'm I watched this interview twice before I actually made a decision to do the video. And then I'm watching it again, and I'm trying to. Normally, when you see somebody make an argument, you see them piece the argument together. And so after a while, once they're finished, you see the totality of what they're really trying to relay. How did it go from we should be accommodated because we big, we F people, but I'm not saying it, whatever the fuck, to what's the problem? We outside, but they be saying stuff when we inside, but we outside. Does she not know fat people been outside for a long time? Like, we all ain't been, hunkered down in a bunker somewhere. She don't speak for all of us.
Who actually told you that? Because, that's crazy. I don't believe that, F people should stay in the house.
That's how it is. We go outside and people looking at us crazy like, we getting stared at for what? Mm-hmm. Because
she's making a mistake a lot of people do. She taking, instead of saying me, she's saying we. She's artificially grouping all big people together to help her argument. So if it look like, hey, you judging all of us, then it's easier to get the sympathy. You judging all of us. I don't like that. You can't judge us like that. However, if she was speaking correctly and really talked about her real feelings, because when she say us, she talked about her. What she's really saying is, that's how I get treated when I go outside. When she goes outside, this is what's happening to her. But you don't get to take your pain and your struggle and make blanket statements about the collective like that. That's not cool. Because a lot of us don't have the problems you got. And I know people your size and bigger, and they be outside. And a couple of them be the life of the party. You don't get jumping till they get outside. But they got that level of personality and confidence in themselves to when they step outside, you don't pay no attention to how big they is. They dope. When you go, they dope people. You know what I'm saying?
We big.
I know a lot of times, even seeing it with how Liz, although she's lost a lot of weight now, how it could be like some of the clothes that the F people wear, with things hanging out and y'all, try to wear things that the smart, the S people be wearing.
I don't live in a world where I'm the skinny people when the F people, that's not my reality. I am a human being. I am regular. Just because I'm outside with my, like I said, I've been doing this a long time. And when I said I've been doing this a long time, I've been putting on for people like me for a long time. I did a naked, I did a naked photo shoot in 2017. Now all the big girls showing their stomach, they showing skin. The people wasn't doing that. We had porn stars doing it.
Again, look, I took psychology classes. So unfortunately, when you get a business management degree and whatever, they make you take psychology classes. I never understood it, but until I got into running stores and businesses and having to deal with people and analyze people and why they may be making decisions the way that they make it, it teaches you how to see through the bullshit and get to the crux of the problem. The way she's talking, again, continues that look at me and what I've done. Now she's encapsulating it as it wasn't big beauty until her. So I remember that movie with Fat was it what the fuck was the name of that movie with Monique or whatever the fuck, I can't think of it. Well, you know, she went with the Nigerian and all that other little shit. I can't think of the name of the fucking movie. I'll pop it up in the screen somewhere, just so you would know, so that way you ain't gotta have a brain fart with me. But so you saying Big and Beautiful, you responsible for? Because I just see fully like larger women really put an emphasis on being big and beautiful and outside and living their best life until that movie came out with Monique. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Monique might have a little bit more of an argument to make on this topic than you do, sweetie. Like, nobody remember you. I didn't know you rap. How come I know you more for this incident than your rapping? And I live 20-ish minutes away from Detroit. I don't know her. I don't know her. Just saying.
But we didn't have regular people doing it. Now they doing it. I just feel like I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I'm gonna be cute with it too. Mm-hmm. You know.
I think part of it is like yourself. You're speaking up about it. A lot of bigger people don't speak up about it, right? Mac, who's one of the producers up here, was a lot bigger. He lost a lot of weight. But I didn't know all the problems that he had until he spoke about it, because it's just something that you don't think about it. Like he said, he would get on a plane and it would be difficult, you know?
Yeah.
He's
That's life, man. That's life. And half our problem in this country is that we want everything easy. And she looked like she come from the same that younger era to where she want everything easy. She ain't trying to scrap and claw and grind for nothing. This is a money grab. If you ask me, my opinion. This is a money grab. The rap thing clearly ain't working because, again, I don't know her. Nobody I asked about this situation knew her other than this situation. Like when I didn't know her name, right? So I type in F girl lift, because I'm gonna try to be, it's weird, bro. F girl lift incident. That's when this popped up, and a whole bunch of other responses and comments and all this other little stuff popped up right along with it. Man, let's listen to a little bit more before I wrap this up, because I ain't trying to make this too long.
said he would go to the gym. It would be difficult. But those are things that we just don't think about, because I think people don't ever make it a thing. So the fact that this incident happened puts it on people's minds, so you can tell what you have to deal with, because, you know, these are some of the things that we don't have to deal with.
Again, the plane situation, that's not my reality. Anytime shout out to Southwest, because they accommodate bigger people. If you need 2 seats, they're going to give it to you for free. If you pay for 2 seats, they're going to refund you.
Really?
I don't have that problem. Like,
I didn't know that.
Even if
that's what I'm saying. We don't speak
even
about
like
it.
last time I went to Delta, they said
Delta charge you.
You might need 2 seats, ma'am, but we're gonna let you get on this time. I never have a problem with my seating when I get on a plane. Like, I never have problems. Like, when I come into a room, I demand my respect, and I'm sweet. I'm a nice person, so I feel like people respect that. I respect you, you respect me. I never it's never an issue with me. Like, the issue be when like the staring or the judging or, you know, stuff like that. And then a lot of people will look at me and be like, oh, she eat, she do this, she do that all the time. That's not my reality either. Like,
You don't eat?
I do eat, but I don't just sit down. I'm not 600-pound life. That's not my life.
Gotcha.
You know?
I think it's more so like coming from a health standpoint too, Dank. You feel me? Like, have you ever had anybody?
You know what? We're not about to keep going into this. I see what this is. If you want to watch this whole interview again, we checked out about 7-8 minutes of it, but I think the interview about 40 minutes. You want to check it out? It's at the Breakfast Club. I'll put the link again in the description. My quick opinion on this, man. I see somebody playing victim. I could be wrong. I'll keep it 1,000. I could be wrong, but I know what I know. I've had a lot of employees who've used a lot of things as excuses, and after a while, you deal with that a couple of years, you get used to hearing excuses and just weeding through that shit. And this just sounds like somebody got a fucking excuse. This is a money grab, bro. It's a money grab, in my opinion. I want to be clear, in my opinion. Because I've used Uber and Lyft. Guess what? I specified I need a large vehicle. Do I have to pay extra? Sure. I don't give a fuck, because guess what? I'm going to be comfortable as a larger individual, period. That's it. That's it. That's it. We ain't gotta make this too hard. Baby girl having a moment. She getting her 20 minutes of fame. All right, bet. I'm not about to pat her on the butt, because the rest of the world look for something to get ruffled up about. I'm not playing the game. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm telling you now, I don't know what she describing as the life of a larger person, just like she telling her story. Let me tell you something. I don't have too many issues or problems in my life being bigger. I ain't never used being 6'5" as an excuse for why I can't do anything in life. Oh no, I gotta reach under the cabinet. I gotta get down low to get it. I hate it. But guess what? That's life. It come with being fucking tall. I'm 361, 62 pounds. I don't go buying small vehicles. I don't go getting into small vehicles. I do things according to what my body tells me I should or should not do. I don't go buy clothes from small, tiny little places like Walmart or wherever the hell you get clothes from. I go to DXL. Why? It's a big and tall store. I don't like when people play victim. I'm not playing with her. Y'all can. But that's my little 2 cents on that, man. We want people to show some more accountability in life. We got to stop patting on the ass. And right now, she trying to get pat on the ass. She looking for her 20 minutes of fame, or 2 minutes of fame, or 5 minutes of fame, or however minutes of fame you get. That's what she's searching for right now. Because clearly the rap ain't it. All right, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one.